Oh. A home decor store sold 36 lamps in one day. Small lamps cost $12 and large lamps cost $18. The total for the one day was 522. How many of each kind of lamp was sold?
First you have to define the variables. X would be small and Y would be large.
First you have to underline the variables to set up the two equations. So there's 36 lamps, $12, $18, and 522.
With the numbers you underline in the problem, you get these two equations. X plus Y equals 36, and 12x plus 18y equals 522.
From the problem, we're going to make two equations. X plus Y equals 36. And then another equation is going to be 12x plus 18y equals 522.
We're going to put both the equations into y equals mx plus b. Subtract x there, so you got to subtract x on the other side. Y equals negative x plus 36. And the same thing with the other side. You subtract 12x, and you subtract 12x. You get 18y equals negative 12x plus 522. Then you divide the whole thing by 18. You get y equals negative 2/3 plus 29.
Now we have to graph the two equations. We're going to start with the y equals negative x plus 36. So you're going to start on 36. You're going to go down one, over one, down one. Now we're going to graph the second equation. So we're going to start at 29. We're going to go down 2, over 1, 2, 3. Line up the points, and it lies on 21 and 15, and that is your system. For the two equations, you have to set up one into y equals mx plus b form. In this case, we chose this problem, so we're going to subtract the x, and that cancels out. And then whatever you do to this side, you have to do to the opposite side as well. So we're going to subtract x. So we're going to rewrite the problem as y equals negative x plus 36.
Now that we got the y alone, you plug in this answer into the y. So you get 12x plus 18 with negative x plus 36 equals 522. Now that you have to distribute the 18 with the negative x and 18 with 36. So you get 12x minus 18x plus 648 equals 522. You would combine like terms and get negative 6x plus 648 equals 522. When you subtract the 648, you bring down the negative 6x and the negative 126, and you divide by negative 6 on both sides, and your answer will be x equals 21.
Alright, then you're going to take the x, this equation, and you're going to bring it up to one of your original equations. Then you're going to rewrite it as 21 plus y equals 36. You're going to subtract 21 on this side, and you're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So in the end, y will equal 15. Your final answer is going to be 21 and 15. Now we're going to solve for the system by using elimination. You're going to multiply the top equation by negative 12, and you're going to bring down your new equation to make it negative 12x minus 12y equals negative 432. You're going to cross out that equation. And then you're going to cancel out your x's. And so then it's going to be 6y equals 90. You're going to divide both sides by 6. And y is going to equal 15.
What we got for the y equation, we're going to plug into the original one. So 12x plus 18, 15 equals 522. You bring down the 12x, and you get 270 equals 522. You subtract this 270 from both sides, and you get 12x equals 252. Then you divide all of it by 12, and you get x equals 21.
Your final answer is going to be 21 and 15. We started by labeling each equation 1, 2, and 3. We're going to use 2 and 3 to eliminate x. You're going to rewrite the equation. Are you just doing it again? Alright, and then we're going to eliminate the 3's, and it's going to be 4y plus 4z equals 0. You're going to star this equation. Then you're going to have to eliminate the same variable for the next two equations. So in this case, we chose to use 1 and 3. So because 1 isn't equal to 3, you're going to have to multiply 1 by negative 3. So you're going to rewrite it, and it's going to be negative 3x plus 9y plus 6z equals negative 9. Then you're going to write it again as 3x plus y plus 3z equals 2. You're going to solve for the equation. So it's going to be 10y plus 9z equals negative 7. Star that equation. Then you're going to take both of these star equations and you're going to put those equal to each other. So it's going to be 4y plus 4z equals 0 and 10y plus 9z equals negative 7. So you're going to have to choose to eliminate one of the variables. In this case, we chose to eliminate the y's. So you multiply the top equation by negative 10 and the bottom equation by 4. Rewrite both of those equations to get negative 40y plus negative 40z equals 0. Rewrite the second equation as 40y plus 36z equals negative 28. Then you're going to cancel out the y's, and it's going to be negative 4z equals negative 28. Divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4, z is going to equal 7. Then you're going to plug in z for one of your start equations. So you're going to go back and plug it in for one of these. You're going to go 4y plus 4 times 7 equals 0. Distribute the 4, and it's going to be 4y plus 28 equals 0. Subtract 28, subtract 28, 4y equals negative 28. Divide by 4, divide by 4, y equals negative 7. Then you're going to plug in this and this into one of your original equations back over here. So in this case, we did this problem. So you're going to rewrite it as 3x plus negative 7 plus 3 times 7 equals 2. You're going to distribute the 3 to make that 21. Bring down the negative 7 and the 3x and set it equal to 2. You're going to combine the like terms, so it's going to be 3x plus 14 equals 2. Subtract 14. Subtract 14. 3x equals negative 12 divided by 3. Divided by 3. X is going to equal negative 4. Your final answer is going to be negative 4, negative 7, and 7.
Now for the y equation, we're going to plug into the original one. So 12x plus 18, 15 equals 522. You bring down the 12x, and you get 270 equals 522. You subtract this 270 from both sides, and you get 12x equals 252. Then you divide all of it by 12, and you get x equals 21. First, we have to graph the x to 0, and then y to 0. And then we have to graph x and 4. And for this one, you have to get y alone. So you plus x on both sides. And you get 2y equals x plus 6. Divide by 2. You get y equals 1/2 plus 3. So you plot that. You go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Go up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. These will be your 4 points. You shade in this area. Then you just shade the middle.
Write the points off.
Then you have to find the max by plugging in all the points you found into the equation. So you know 0, 0 is not going to be the max, so then you're going to do the second equation. So you're going to put 10 times 0 plus 50 times 3, and that's going to equal 150. And then you're going to do this equation, and you're going to do 10 times 4 plus 50 times 5 equals 290. And then you're going to use this equation, you're going to do 10 times 4 plus 50 times 0, and that's going to equal 40. So your max is going to be this equation, and it's going to be max of 290 at 4 and 5.